Good morning, everybody. Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. We are out here. Guys, it's time for us to start putting some of our fall stuff in the ground. And,
not necessarily ground.
well, our beds.
Dirt.
Our soil here. I got my homemade claw here, if you like that. That's a dowel rod with a claw drove in the end of it. I'm just going to kind of mix this soil up a little bit here. This soil's already been pre-done way back when we put this bed in here. And these are the Vego beds. If you like them, we love them. We don't like them, we love them. They have been a game changer for us this year. I'm telling you, if I had known this years ago, I would have never built another kind of bed. Now, because this is in sections down through here, we have an assortment of different types of lettuces here, and I am going to be trying them. This is organic lettuce mixed seeds, and then this is Grand Rapids lettuce, Cherokee lettuce from Hall's Tool. We got some butter crunch right here. I'm gonna try these in these different sections through here, and this video will serve as my way of knowing which is which because I'm kind of interested in what does the best for us. Now, to be honest with you, lettuce does really, really good in these vertical stack planters that Wanda uses. The GreenStalks, they do really well in GreenStalks, but we have these covers like that one right there to go over these, and my thinking is, if I can get these put in here and cover them, then hopefully we can keep some of the insects out of our lettuce, because that's been the biggest challenge for us here in the Deep South, is keeping insects out of lettuce, because it stays so hot down here. Now, I'm hoping and praying we can make this happen. So let's get busy and see if we can't make this come to fruition. Now, we only have 4 packs here, and there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of these sections. I'm going to start off with the mixed lettuce here on this end here. For tiny seeds like lettuces and carrots and stuff like that, and you're trying to plant onion seeds and stuff, I highly recommend one of these little tools right here. Now they have a tiny hole, a little bit bigger, and then a really big one, and then a real big one. So these are lettuce seeds. And when you buy one of these packs from, I guess it's just come out of Walmart. I don't know.
No. Turn on back.
I don't see no green. Oh, it's GreenStalk sent this to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of putting in a GreenStalk, we're putting in a Vego right now.
Putting it in a Vego bed, and you don't get a lot of seeds in one of these packs. You know, I mean, that's it. And in order to keep them, what I call wasting them by getting them too thick, I'm putting a small hole right there, and
see what happens,
and kind of see if they come out the small hole. Let me get going here.
Yep, they're coming.
They're coming. And you don't want these to be too close together. See, that's the problem. When most people plant lettuce, they plant it so close together that it don't ever really make. And I'm going to try to just keep these. And these probably still be pretty close together, but as they come up, we're going to be eating them. And then some of them might not even come up. I don't know. But
yeah, because I've had those a couple of years.
Yeah, these are...
all these seeds are probably at least 2 years old.
And that's what we're doing, guys. We're going through our seed storage, and we're trying to make sure that we use up as many of our old seeds as we can. This is our mixed lettuce seeds from GreenStalk on the east side of this bed. Now from this point right here, the second set of poles right here across, this is those seeds. Now when it comes to lettuce seeds, a lot of people do it a lot of different ways. Me personally, I'll just take my hand and just run over it like this right here. and just kind of mix it down. And then I'll lightly pack it, just lightly tap it.
And you like being able to sit on your stool too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Your little garden seat.
Little garden seat, because let me tell you something. That's why we ordered the 17-inch high Vego beds, is because the normal chair, most people may not realize this, the normal seat in a home or anywhere else is 16 to 18 inches. And if I can set at the same height my Vego bed is, guys, it makes gardening way more pleasurable. Trust me. Now what I'm going to do is, I know this may not last, but I'm going to actually stick this in the corner of this bed right here, so that if I ever need to know what I put here and I forget, even though I've made this video, I'll have that as a reminder. Now next, we're going to take the claw and we're going to kind of break this up a little bit.
And that's Hoss Tools Butter Crunch?
Yep, Hoss Tool Butter Crunch lettuce. Now I like Butter Crunch.
I love Butter Crunch.
Butter Crunch to me, other than romaine, is probably, and the Cherokee. Cherokee makes a good one. But let's just see how these. Oh yeah, them's coming out. All right, this is the American Seed Company. It's Grand Rapids leaf lettuce.
I think it came from Walmart.
Came from Walmart, I'm pretty sure. See what we got in this. Oh yeah, that's way more than what we'll need. And guys, we're doing an assortment of seed packs here. We're using Hoss Tool, we call it Walmart brand, American Seed Company, the GreenStalk. You know, we're just testing out different seed companies. It's all in the same bed. It'll kind of give us an idea, and all of them are old seed. They're not none of them new. It'll give us an idea of longevity of seed life. Do some companies do better than other companies? You know, it's just a kind of an experiment here, and it's and I'm sure out of all this, hopefully we'll get some lettuce out of it that we can use. This is
and the little seed thing, hopefully I'll have a link in the description for this seed thing. And Hoss Tools, and GreenStalk, and Vego.
Yeah, we'll have a link to all that. I mean, that's such a few amount of seeds left in there. I think I'm just going to put them out. Okay, this is the Hoss Tool. These are the Cherokee lettuce. This is one of our favorites too. Now, I'm going to pour this in here, and I want you guys to look at it. Now, these are what you call pelletized seeds. They have like a clay mixture around them. And what this does is this helps them to absorb moisture so that they come up a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is make sure that I get the right size hole. I'll probably go with a 2. We'll see if a 2 will let them come out like they're supposed to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we have volunteer plants in this one.
Yeah.
We're just going to see, because we don't know what they are and if they'll even do anything. And if you don't have this fancy little seed thingy, you can do it by hand.
Yeah, you can do it by hand. Oh, I'll tell you what. For years, let me tell you what, for years, when I was growing up, what we did was we took tuna fish cans, and I took a finish nail, and I sit there and tapped the little tiny holes in the bottom of that tuna fish can, just so that little tiny seeds would fall through those little holes in that tuna fish can, like turnip seeds and stuff. And I would take a pack of them little seeds, because they come in packs just like this. Here you get the turnips in little packs. And I'd pour them in that little can, put my top on it, because I had a little top that would fit over it. And I'd go along there and just shake it lightly. And it would do the best job of planting them things. I mean, it done a really, really good job. All right, time to water these in pretty good.
And we do have the emitters, but he wants to make sure he covers everything really well.
Cover all my bases good. The emitters is after, actually, yeah, I use the emitters once they come up. I don't use them until they come up. I just like to make sure they're good and wet to start with, because that's the secret. So many people let the surface dry out, and your little tiny seeds, if that surface ever dries out, you just about don't get a good stand. Alright, this is the new Vego covers. I love these things. I'm going to tell you now. I'm trying to figure out top and bottom here. Got it now.
Okay, so need a little help, right?
Well, if I can ever get it started, I've got it. It's a one-person job if you can get it started.
Yeah. That's how easy it is to put these things on. Get it turned to the right. Okay, here. Go your way a little. It's that easy to put them on when you get them going. This has got to come here.
This one was unzipped. No wonder I was having such a time.
Right here.
Alright, you want to take one end of this. I done learned this. I done put enough of these on. You just want to go ahead and stick it over your bed.
And we do have the emitters here that's keeping it off a little bit, but Danny's going to fix that.
Yep, I'm going to fix that a little later. I've done learned.
Just well get you a seat and start tying. Or Velcroing.
You start Velcroing. That's the, and go ahead and just pull it. Don't worry, don't be, look, I was afraid I was going to pull them loose to start with. Nah, they didn't pull loose.
And this is stretchy, which makes it amazingly good to stretch back and forth. And I've not seen one like that till we got these.
No, this
is actually awesome.
Really good stuff. I was skeptical. I mean, I'm one of these kind of people that's really skeptical.
It does have some ties.
All the bottom ones have ties on them. You know, so that's a given. You know, it.
And then Velcro all around the tops.
Yeah, every one of your bottom posts has a tie on it, except for the
middle ones.
The two middle ones. The two middle ones don't.
Now you have your Velcro here.
Yeah, they're
Velcro
all around,
at the
all
top.
around the middle. There's some. They're all the way around the top.
Okay, you missed one right beside you, right above you.
I'm trying to get back here.
Then you got ties on each end, like here, and then Velcro in the middle, and Velcro up at the top. All right, there's one more right here you missed.
Where is it?
Down at that right there.
I do. Okay.
And these have Velcro up here where you can stick these up here out of the way if you need pollination during the day.
Yep.
You put them down and zip. Okay. And then we've got the emitters that's keeping them off, but without the emitters,
come back and zip tie it.
Yeah, he's going to fix the zip ties so that'll be close. But without the emitters, it hugs around, and
Snug.
And the stretchy part keeps it from bugs from going up the sides for the most part.
Yeah. I'm going to zip tie the emitters to the side of the thing. Or actually, what I'm going to do is take a. This is what Vego does. You come right here, like if you want this in here, you take that screw out right there, that hose will fit right through that screw hole.
So that fits.
So that fits down snug on it. So that's, I just have to go back and do all that. I haven't done it yet. This is an emitter system from Vego up at the top, like this. This, remember, in my videos, I told you guys when you put these pieces on the top, make sure all of your notches in these things like this right here was all on the same side and all of them was facing to the top. That's because if you use one of these Vego emitter systems, this thing actually snaps. Get that to work. There it snaps into that groove, and that's what holds all this in place where it doesn't move. And Vego comes down, they send you all these clips to hold that tube in place all the way down. They advise taking the third screw out from the top, running your hose through that because it's made just to fit through that hole, and then run it up. And that way you can put your covers on and you don't have to have anything holding the covers off. And this one has an emitter system all the way down through the top of it to mist out stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing on these other Vego beds with our emitter systems that we installed personally on them. Now, we will probably have a link for y'all. A lot of you have asked about these emitters and stuff like this. These are adjustable emitters. You don't want to buy the kind that are non-adjustable. These work off of pressure, and you can set your span where it's this big, this big, this big, however big you want it to spread. You can adjust it simply by taking this top on the emitter right here. And this emitter top, you just turn it. Now, if you turn it all the way like clockwise, it stops. You turn it counterclockwise slowly as the water's running to determine your pattern as far as how far out you want it to water. Now, we'll put a link in the description below or somewhere in there for y'all to be able to find those. And these all came from Amazon. There wasn't anything fancy. Matter of fact, this whole irrigation system we have everywhere,
Except for this,
came from Amazon. And it's a very, very, very simple system to install, guys. So we're going to try to have y'all a link in the description down below for the Vego beds, the Vego covers, the emitters, the seed thing, all this kind of stuff. We'll try to be diligent to make that happen for you guys. So thank you once again from Pecan Grove.